Good afternoon, one and all. Today we will going to discuss about the pulse code modulation and demodulation. Basically, the modulation is the process of varying one and more parameters of the carrier signal in accordance with the instantaneous value of the master signal. The master signal is the signal which is being transmitted for communication, and carrier signal is the high frequency signal which has no data but it is used for the long distance communication. Another meaning of the modulation is that information is put on the carrier signal, and that carrier signal is moved from the one distance to the another distance, and which is carry the information from one place to the another place, which is called as the modulation. Basically, the pulse code modulation, there are many modulation techniques which are classified according to the type of the modulation employed, and one of them, the digital modulation technique, is the pulse code modulation. And this pulse code modulation, it will be categorized into a signal is a pulse code modulation to convert its analog information into the binary sequence, that is in the form of ones and zero. The output of the PCM will resemblance in the binary sequence. In the block diagram, in this block diagram, we show the how the pulse code modulation is done by the continuous time or continuous amplitude of the input signal. The output of the palm is the pulse amplitude modulated signal. Generally, this is the analog modulation signal and having its specified amplitude level. And from that specified amplitude level, which is approximated by the quantizer is the approximation of the signal which is given to the encoder, and encoder is used to convert from digital stream output signal. Basically the pulse code modulation is the method that is used to convert an analog signal into the digital signal, so that modified analog signal can be transmitted through the digital communication network. And PCM is the binary form, so there will be only two possible stages, high and low, and we can also get back our analog signal by the demodulation. Then from this figure we have understand that how to convert the sine wave to the PCM output, and with the help of the figure, this is an example of the PCM output with respect to the instantaneous value of the given sine wave. Instead of the pulse train, the PCM produces a series of the number of the digit, hence this process as the digital. Then each one of these digits through a binary code represents an approximate amplitude of the signal sample at that instant. In a pulse code modulation, the master signal is represented by a sequence of the coded pulses, and this master signal is achieved by representing the discrete from. The signal is in discrete from in both time and amplitude. Then here to show the block diagram of the PCM transmitter and the receiver, this is the transmitter section. In case of the transmitter section, this is the analog message signal. This analog message signal is given to the low pass filter, and the output of the low pass filter is given to the sampler, quantizer and encoder. Then output of the encoder is given to the regenerative repeater, and this regenerative repeater, whatever the output from the encoder in the form of the digital bits, which is converted into the analog signal and which is put on the communication channel and diverted towards the regenerative repeater on the receiver section. Then whatever the analog signal is in the form of the digital representation, which is received by the regeneration circuit, and output of the regeneration circuit is given to the decoder, reconstruction filter and destination. Here destination we can getting the original analog signal which is sent by the sender or transmitter. Then basic element of the PCM, we have seen one by one. The transmitter section of the pulse code modulator circuit, that consists of the sampling, quantizing and encoding, which can perform in the analog to digital converter section. And the low pass filter prior to sampling prevents the aliasing of the master signal. Then what is the meaning of the aliasing? The coincides of the two signals or adjacent signal will be overlapping with each other, and due to the overlapping the noise is created, which is called as the aliasing. Then basic operation in the receiver section are the regeneration of the impaired signal, decoding and the reconstruction of the quantized pulse train. And in the figure it is shows that actual the basic block diagram of the PCM for transmitter as well as receiver section. Then the first step of the PCM is the low pass filter. The low pass filter, this filter eliminates the high frequency components present in the input analog signal, which is greater than the highest frequency of the masses signal, to avoid the aliasing of the masses signal. Then it will be sample. According to the sampling theorem, whatever the sampling rate must be greater than the twice that of the highest frequency component of the masses signal. Then sampling and quantization. The next step is that the sampling and quantization of the signal. In case of the sampling is the process of the measuring the amplitude of the continuous time signal at the discrete instant, and that is converted the continuous signal into the discrete signal. For example, it is the conversion of the sound wave to the sequence of the pulses. In quantization, the analog samples with the amplitude that converted into the digital sample with the amplitude that takes one of the specific defined set of the quantization value. Then the quantization is done by the, basically it will be dividing the range of the possible values. Suppose this amplitude having the amplitude is the 1.9 and it is considered as the 2.5 it is considered as 3. In this way the quantization is the approximated the signal of the samples value. Then after the quantization is done by dividing the range, the analog samples having the some different level and assigning the center value of the each level to any samples in the quantization interval. Then quantization approximates the analog sample value with the nearest quantization value. Then this is the example of the pulse code modulation. In case of the pulse code modulation, the digit, binary equivalent and pulse code waveform, it is given there. That is digit is starting from 0 to here, the digit, and that digit is starting from here, the digit is starting from 0 to 15, and binary equivalent data should be 0000 up to the 1111, and its pulse code waveform should be given, that is the 0000 up to the 1111. Then here the pulse code modulation technique should be given, that is the your waveform. In this waveform there are 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, 1, 1.2, 1.4. In this way the 2.4, this is the time slot, and from that time slot we have getting this sample number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. These are the 13 samples, and in these 13 samples having the different amplitude values, and this is the approximated value. Actual value is that this is the first sample 2.823212, the second sample is the 3.58678, third sample is 4.20, fifth sample is 4.66, then sixth sample is 4.9. Hence it is the approximate, the round up value should be taken. 2.8 is considered as a 3, 3.5 is considered as a 4, 4.2 is considered as a 4, then 4.66 is considered as a 5, and 4.92 is considered as a 5. Hence it is the code 3 is converted into the binary coded 011, 4 is 100, 4 is 100, 5 is 101 and 5 is 101. Then quantizer, the quantization is the process of reducing the excessive bits and the confining the data, and the sample output when given to the quantizer, it reduces the redundant bit and compress the value. Then encoder, the digitization of the analog signal is done by the encoder, and is designates each quantized level by its binary coded value, and the sampling is done. Here is the sample and hold process. Then these three sections there is a low pass filter, sampler and quantizer will act as an analog to digital converter, and encoding is the minimizes the bandwidth used. Then regenerative repeater. What is the function of the regenerative repeater? This section increase the signal strength. The output of the channel is also has a one regenerative repeater circuit to compensate the signal loss and reconstruct the signal, and also to increase its length. Therefore, the decoder circuit decodes the pulse coded waveform to reproduce the original signal, and this circuit is act as the demodulator. Then reconstruction filter. After the digital to analog conversion, it is done by the regenerative circuit and the decoder, and the low pass filter is employed called as the reconstruction filter to get back its original value. Hence, the pulse code modulation circuit digitizes the given analog signal codes, and it samples it and then transmit it and analog form, and this whole process is repeated in a reverse pattern to obtain the original signal. Then advantages of the PCM. The pulse code modulation, the first advantages is the PCM is a convenient for the long distance communication. It has a higher transmitter efficiency. It has a higher noise immunity. Then disadvantages of the PCM is that the PCM requires the large bandwidth as compared to the analog systems. Encoding and decoding and quantizing circuit of the PCM is very complex. This is the disadvantages of the PCM. Then after that, the application of the PCM, basically the PCM is used for the satellite communication system, space communication system, in telephony, compact disc, and recent application of a PCM. Thank you.